Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Savion the Bravion channel, and as you can see, we're back playing Attorney Legends Battle Royale. So, in the last video, we basically went ahead and investigated the circumstances surrounding the death of Mia Fey, our chief, and we got some suspicious characters here. You know, we got April May, you know, our monthly maiden, got a wiretap in her room for some reason, wouldn't tell us a single thing. For some reason, her bellboy suddenly became a character that was involved. I don't know what his significance is. We have Grossberg. Again, completely useless guy. My theory, though, is that this Edgeworth guy may be in some way paying them off to stay silent or taint evidence or in some way change the outcome of circumstances here, because it did say prior that he's known for being a bit shady and doing like some behind the scenes deals, or suspected. It's suspected. I'm sure if he was known for it, he would not have this status as a lawyer. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So episode 2, Turnabout Sisters, day 2, trial. Let's get into it. Alright, yeah, something I noticed, like, as I was watching my last video over again, was just, like, compared to Danganronpa, Phoenix has, like, no sense of just, like, that sheer disdain that someone that close to him has died. Like, in Danganronpa, someone dies and it's like, oh my god, it's like, oh my, it's like, I can't, like, in later chapters, they're talking about it, like, oh my, I cannot believe that mess just happened, like, I'm still processing it. In this game, nah, Phoenix is like, oh my god, Mia, who did this to you? Let me find out. There's glass broken over there. That window is at a 45-degree angle looking over at the hotel. Over there, the phone line, like, Phoenix right locks in, okay? He was set. He was ready to solve that mess, okay? He was not letting that mess slide, okay? He was like, we'll grieve later. Right now, we gotta get to the bottom of this, all right? Anywho, though, I forgot what voice I gave to the judge. So, because I started with, like, this more country voice, but then I gave it to the other dudes, so I'm just gonna give him, like, a big booming voice, you know? Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Mia Fey. This guy here is gotta be the edgiest edgelord. His name is Edgeworth. Like, so his voice is gonna, he has to sound like on some protagonist, like on some Sid Cogino type stuff, you know? So I gotta be like, he seems like so disinterested, you know? So he has to be like, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Mia Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Okay. So our boy Gummy is, yeah, he... Why does he have that 1,000-yard stare, bro? Like, he doesn't know where he is, bro. Edgeworth probably drugged him and just, like, forced him to be present at this court case, bro. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Okay. So, this is the door. This must be the window. This is the broken lamplight thing. Okay. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. Alright, but yeah, it wasn't Maya, it was pink-haired dude. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Well, I mean, they don't really have any... Oh, floor plans. The murder scene, the Fanco law offices. Didn't she, like, didn't... Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm, like, accidentally skipping over stuff. Oops, I'm trying to hit tab is what I'm trying to do. Jeez. Because didn't Mia stuff it with paper so it doesn't, like, look like a clock? Yeah. She, like, had to remove all the clock. Okay, yeah, so it's just papers. So they don't really have any reason besides, like, the screen on it, but that could be anything. I don't know what Edgeworth just asked. I think he asked him to just, like, talk about the case. So, yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay, lock in. Mia Fey's arrest. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Let me, like, quickly... Oops. I keep hitting the wrong button. Let me quickly lock in here. So, the attorney's badge probably isn't ever going to be relevant. So Mia's autopsy report. Time of death. Freaking September 5th at 9 o'clock p.m. Cause of death, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. So I was thinking about this part, right? Death was instantaneous, right? So if she died immediately, how exactly could she have written this note, right? Because that's basically what they're going with, is that she's the one that wrote this note. And she, like, wrote the name of the killer, right? So it must be Maya. But if she died immediately, then how exactly could she have written this? You see what I'm getting at here? Okay, Maya's cell phone holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Okay, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Maya. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Mia. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Maya. Again? What is it this time? Mia. It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker. And it tells you the time. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Maya. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. Mia. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it. Again, so they don't really have any reason to believe it is a clock. Maya. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Mia. I'll leave that one to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. Alright. Glass shards. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. The thinker. The murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock, made by Larry Butts. Wiretap. Found in Miss May's hotel room. Receipt. A department store receipt with the letters written in blood on the back. And then the floor plans, the murder scene, the Fey & Co. law offices. Okay, so now checking it again, it doesn't actually show the body here, but we know it's here, and then I kind of pointed out the stuff we should be seeing. Okay. Let's lock in. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Okay, so April Mays screaming from the window. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay, so I didn't really hear anything about the fact, like, nothing about that really seemed, like, objectable, per se. So, I mean, the best I can think of is when we went to May's hotel room, he said that it was kind of hard to see, to make out, like, faces. So maybe we can use the floor plan to disprove that? But I don't know, because it seems like pretty open, like, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. And we don't have Mia to help us out now, so we're really on our own. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Exactly. Like, what are we looking at? I couldn't see a single contradiction. That's what I'm saying. Whoosh. Smack. Don't tell me he has a toupee, too. Oh. Hey, just... That was so funny when bro threw his toupee at us. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. Yeah, this is the goofiest courtroom. That definitely would not slide. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Okay. New mechanic? Are we getting some Danganronpa style new mechanics every trial? Is that what is about to occur? Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. So glad no one else in the courtroom saw her chuck a piece of paper at me. So glad about that. Maya phase arrest. Okay. Lock in. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed the scene. So I press him, right? Q. Hold it. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay. I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Wait, so... Oh, did I miss my opportunity to go with floor plans? Okay. Maybe... I'm assuming if you don't do it right the first time, it'll cycle through again like in Danganronpa, so... Right, please continue. Okay. There were 2 people there already. Press. Hey, it said press everything, we press everything. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The detective, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Press it. Press it. That was not me in there. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Bro, we are pulling it at hairs right now. Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her, and you, bro. Look at that. Look at that. She is pretty unmistakable. Look at that. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Nope. If it doesn't take away health, then I'm pressing. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Press. Yup, see? There's no penalty for pressing. They'll probably introduce one later, but right now there's no penalty for pressing. Why's that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Can I press this? So I can press the press. Hold it. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? Okay, I think we did something. The music stopped. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? Yeah, bro. This dude. Where do they find these people, bro? Look at him shifting his eyes, bro. Where did they find this dude? I heard you say it. You said it. You said it. Bro, they went around the world for that one. That's crazy. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. She's very suspicious, and she's very pink. So, well, I guess she is pink. Yeah, have you seen her? That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Okay, so again, until I see a penalty for pressing, I don't see anything wrong with just constantly pressing. You see? ... Yes! Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. They always do this. Okay, hard evidence specifically. Okay, let's hear it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Okay, now wait a minute. Maybe this is where we get a chance to bring up... I guess we would use the autopsy report and say it was instantaneous? On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood, or will we use this itself? Okay, let me just wait and see what he says. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Okay, definitely the autopsy report, right? Death was instantaneous. How is this possible? Yeah, yap it up. I'm about to change the whole vibe of this courtroom. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Alright, yeah. Yap. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Oh boy, he's about to ask a question. Let's hear it. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Hard evidence. Okay. The press everything strat is what we're going with. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Press it. Hold it. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Press it. Hold it. How do you know that was a piece of paper and not a receipt? Just because you found it next to the victim's body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho! Then who did write it, smarty pants? Who? Oh. The killer? Okay, so these two were just... Because if I say either one of these, then that's just... So the killer? The killer. Anyone can see that. Ho. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. It wasn't her, buddy. She was framed. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Whoa. Hold up. I need to pull my seat up, bro. We got our boy Edgeworth objecting us. He hit us with the objection? Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Oh, nah, what is that? What is that animation? Nah, this dude, this is the cockiest guy. Nah, we're getting this guy. I hope we get to solve your murder at some point during this trial, Edgeworth, because... Not this trial, but in one of these later chapters, I'm preying on your downfall, bud. I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Okay, yeah, you just said what he said. Okay, yeah, this Edgeworth guy, I don't like him. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Hold it right there. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Okay, so now he's gonna say, there was blood on her finger. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Hold it. What kind of tests were these again? Or, why am I talking like that? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the, hermogoblins, hermogoblin bobbin. What is that stuff called? It's called like hemoglobin, right? I gotta look it up. Hemoglobin? I think it's hemoglobin. See, even I know. Where do they find these people, bro? Like, genuinely, what town are we in? Where are these people, like... This is like the Three Stooges courtroom edition. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on the blood tests. Isn't that a thing? When I did mock trial, I know, like, can't you object, like, if they're not an expert on something, like, how would they know? But I feel like he should know that, right? So, jeez, man, who hired you? No wonder none of these cases get solved properly. Jeez, man. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Yikes. Yeah, I think I'd quit on the spot. I won't lie. I think that's when I retire. At the age of what? This guy's got to be 35? At the age of 35 is when I retire, right now. Uh-oh. That was a mess. Tell me about it. Right, where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Press. I'm telling you, one of these. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha. Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Okay, bro, I was gonna be like, if it was on her left hand, well, she's right-handed, so da-da-da-da-da. That was a good attempt, though. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Okay. I don't like that. So do I press or do I... Okay, I kind of want to see if it goes back through the whole thing again if I don't do anything. So let's press this. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective, bro. This guy watched 3 episodes of Columbo and thought that he was that guy. And based his whole... Don't you have to pass tests to get to this guy's position? Like, really, tests. Like, real tests. Don't you have to be qualified? Like, genuinely. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a good point, pal. This dude here. Oh, my lord. Oh, the guy got eyelashes in my eye. Stop right there. Dude, I hate that. That's so smug. That is so smug of you. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Yap, okay? No, she didn't, because she was dead immediately, so she couldn't have written a thing. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Okay, so is it gonna... Okay, so it loops again. Okay, so I kind of just want to go all the way to the end here. And then present. Okay, Mia's autopsy report. Time of death, September 5th at 9 o'clock p.m. Cause, single... And the call was at a.m., right? Okay, the call was at a.m. So, cause, single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. Present. Objection! Detective Gumshoe! Let's see if this was the right call, or if it was supposed to be... If it was supposed to be the paper instead of the autopsy report, bro, I swear I'm gonna be so sad. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note? Oh, no, I got it. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. I love Phoenix's, like, hitting the paper, dude. These characters are so cool, bro. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could've? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. Alright, I was locked in. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Yeah, now let's chatter now. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Oh yeah. What do you have to say, Edgeworth? Let's hear it. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? God, when did I obtain the autopsy report? Frick. I genuinely don't remember when I got this. Had to have been, it was the day of the murder, right? Right? It has to be the day of. I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write an autopsy report till the day after. Oh, right. The prosecution's point being... Bro has no idea where he was going with it. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? What? That's what I'm saying. A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Oh, that's some shady BS right there. That is some shady BS right there. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes out. Okay, man. Alright, sure. Right. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. Did he just bow? Aw, nah. That is all. I see. Dang you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Okay, so that's how this is going to be. I hate that so much. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks of the prosecution. Bro has to think of it. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Okay. Mia's autopsy report. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. That is some B. I hope we get to use this mess and turn it against him, bro. Autopsy report updated in the court record. That is some BS. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's obvious. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? He bowed again, bro. He needs to calm it. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Yap, bro. Let the witness call Miss April May to take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? That's what I'm saying. This is the dirtiest lady. Alright, April. Her hands looking like a cat. Witness, your name, please? April May. Nah, bro! What in the world was that, bro? Innocent my behind. That was crazy, bro. April May, at your service. Yeah, they saw what I just saw. That's why they're chatting it up. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Everyone in this crowd right now are a bunch of weirdos, okay? All these guys in the crowd, they're a bunch of horn dogs, okay? The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. This is so bad, bro. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. And from the chatter, it looks like they're all men. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Can we stop her from doing that, please? Okay, whatever. Lock in. Lock in. Witness's account. Lock in. Okay. It was, like, 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. Okay. And the murder occurred at... It doesn't even say a time anymore. Beautiful. So we don't even get a time anymore. He just ruined this report. Okay, well, we know it was supposed to be at 9, so I think the death occurred at 9. And then... Oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Right. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. Right. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. And then she did the... Let's keep those to yourself, why don't we, huh? Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? That's not how this works, bud. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Fay's understudy. Were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. I know you're not talking, Mr. Sham. Hey, how dare you? Yeah, let's not talk badly about the dead, huh? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. I wonder what would happen if you chose no. I wonder if he would be like, wait, but there's something there. Okay, witness's account. Let's hear it. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. Pretty dark, but let's press her on that. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know. Nah, bro. That's crazy. She's rizzing up the whole audience. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Me and Nick are on the same brain wavelength here, you know? Maybe I should press a little harder on this one? Go for it. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Oh, nah, she's tweaking again. Yeah, we're getting, come on. Aw, shut up, Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. But badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah. What is this outcry? What in the world is this outcry from the audience? She's hypnotized them. It's me versus the world. Oh nah, bro. I better be getting a raise from my Fey law offices after this one, man. I need a weapon. Genuinely, they're about to mob on me. Order, Mr. Wright. You have been warned. Really? I got a warning for that? Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Press her. The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey? Mm-hmm. Slender. Sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Alright, lady. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Press her. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Yes, I do. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. Oh, God. She's just saying, oh, trust me, bro. That's her testimony. Genuinely, that's her testimony. That is the worst testimony ever. Every time I ask her a question, she's like, oh, well, you know. What is that? That would not fly in court, lady. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You're lying? Or you saw nothing? I wouldn't exactly say she's lying. I would more so say she saw nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna say you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Oh yeah, now, yeah, those are all guys, bro. What is this rigged court? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. No, you're clueless, period. Done. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Mia Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh yeah, she's tweaking. Oh yeah, get her, right, get her. Get her. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. That is true. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Did she just roar? Nah. Roar? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Hate that. Your testimony again, if you would. Dang, I almost had her. It's okay. We'll get her this time. Alright, witness's account. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. that clock. How does she know it's a clock? Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. See, that's so funny that you say that because, you know, she took out all the clockwork and stuffed papers inside it. So how exactly is it that you know it's a clock? How exactly do you know that, April? How is that you know that was a clock and not a statue? I'm onto you. I'm onto you. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock? The Thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee. Yeah, get her right. Get her. Nope, yeah, Judge, I don't want to hear the yap. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Yeah, I don't even really need to press half the stuff she said. I can get her on this clock thing, but that's fine. I did see everything. I did. Press. Hold her. Hold her. Hold it. So, you saw me then too? Of course. I remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? Okay, I mean, let's be honest here. The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Thank you. Aw, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Hate her. Very well. Continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Press it. Hold it. Is that right? As in, your right? As you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right! It was my right hand. Right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. She doesn't even know her left from her right. How am I satisfied? Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Hold it. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. She was about to be like, that's what you said she was. Oh, wait, Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Hold it. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock. That kind of statue-y clock. The Thinker, I think. Yep. Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Okay, again, I'm gonna press her. We know what the main idea of this is, the fact that she shouldn't know it's a clock, but maybe if we press her on this, we can get her. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Dang, it let us go back to it, too. Okay, let's present it. Objection! Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that the statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Oh yeah, she's tweaking. Get her right, get her. I'm so excited, bro. This mess makes me, like, giddy, bro. This mess is so fun. Another person in the much same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Yep, talk it up, talk it up, talk it up. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh yeah, let's see what this guy has to say. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Yep, get back in there. Get back in there. Don't back down. Never back down. Never what? Never give up. No, we are not. This is some important mess, okay? This is fishy. This is fishy. okay? She should not have known that was a clock, okay? I don't care how good her eye recognition skills are. There is no way of telling that mess was a clock from her room, okay? But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. ... Oh. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because... I heard it? Took out all the clockwork, so there's no way you could have heard it. Yes! I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fei & Co. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee. The law offices of Fei & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Not at all. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. Okay, that's not really what I meant. No, I meant like there's no way that it couldn't have. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. Oh no, is he gonna shut us down? The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter, with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Dang! Time to switch directions. Quick! Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No. Okay, what I mean is that the clock doesn't have any inner working, so it couldn't have rung, so I guess I should have picked the second option. No, Your Honor! I can't give up now! I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Okay, there you go. I feel like saying she couldn't have heard it is basically the same thing, though, because she couldn't have heard it, but whatever. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. Yep. Talk it up. I know. Huh, how could you possibly... Just take a look. Right now. ... Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Yep. This is... See, when it's on my side, that is music to my ears. A requiem of bliss and just pure righteousness. That is what we love to hear. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is tweaking. Is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? What you got to say about this one? Tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Oh, but I have the phone, so gotcha there. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Sure can. Don't you? Oh, I'm about to go. He has the most punchable face I've ever seen. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Ding, ding, ding! Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Yup. La-da-da, la-da-dee. The music to my ears. Order? Oh, my boy is freaking out. What is this? This is tweaking to another level. My boy is geeking. Holy. Look at them eyes, bruh. My boy's brow is thoroughly furrowed and his eyes are deceptively rolled. Oh my Lanta, sir. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention? Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good-for-nothing better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. ... So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't working right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. ... Connection terminated. I'm sorry, April, if you still even remember that name. Alright, yeah, we got Edgeworth. I should have said Edgeworth. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. Yeah, GG's gamers. That's a wrap. But it's not, April's not the one that killed her, though. It's that weird pink-haired guy, and I don't know where he is. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. God, that was loud for no reason. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? ... Yep, you can tweak all you like. You're not getting out of this one. Well, isn't it obvious? She's gonna save the screen on the clock, right? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. It was made by Larry, so you couldn't have seen it because it wasn't bought from a store. I'm so smart right now, bro. Oops, I forgot. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Indeed we do, because that's not a store-bought, clock. It was a handcrafted clock by none other than the Butts itself. Okay, himself. The witness claimed she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Gotcha there. Take that! It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, that was cold, Phoenix. You get her, bro. You get her. You get her. Look at her. Look at her, bro. Put them hands down. Put them hands down. I am fully expecting her to go on some Genocide Jack-style transformation in a second, bro. Because I'm on to you, bro. It's gotta be your brother or your husband or something, okay? Because they are pink just like you, okay? Oh? Excuses not on sale today? God, bro. Get her, bro. Get her. Oh? Oh. Oh. Oh, my God. Well, I'll be. She's a JoJo character now. She just went Super Saiyan and turned into a JoJo character. What's to you, Porcupine Head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Oh yeah. You guys like her now? I bet some of them are into this, but you guys like it now? Even look at the judge, bro. This guy here. You're incompetent too, my guy. You really are, but... So she... Bro, I low-key called it too. I said I'm expecting her... I guess I should have said I'm expecting her to have a Celeste type, freaking switcherooski. I was genuinely joking, bro. I thought she was gonna just keep up that persona, but I thought maybe she would start tweaking even more like the dude in the last case does. He starts getting more fidgety, but not looking too good for her now. I wasn't expecting her to go full Celeste on us. Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Her? Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Man, you know, playing this, I feel like Danganronpa definitely took a lot of inspiration from this game, because that was a full Celeste type reaction right there. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? We've asked her this question like 4 times. Jesus Christ. Oh, golly, that's a dude. That is a dude right there. Oh, dear. Did the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you had heard about it. She's an accomplice, not the murderer, but she's an accomplice. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Bro is just here. Bro's about to whip out some popcorn in a minute. He's just here for the show at this point. He's letting me do all the work right now. Let's see it then. And Edgeworth's been mighty silent over there. I haven't really heard anything. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard this murder weapon was a clock. Perhaps the wiretap? Take that! Have a look at this. Oh? That? I found this in Miss May's room. La-da-dee, la-di-da. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Oh, yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear what you gotta say. Your Honor, this is how is this irrelevant, bro? I could say that I could present the gun used to shoot the victim and say that her fingernail polish, fingerprints, and name are written on the gun. And he would say, Your Honor, this is irrelevant to the case. Shut up, Edgeworth. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the witness ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Or to the victim? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh? Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I mean, she said it in the call, didn't she? Yeah, she said it's a clock, right? Pretty simple. Go back to the phone call. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Present it. Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. ... Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want to hold on, or I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Mm-hmm. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Okay, let's hear Mr. Yapworth. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? She's about to have the most scrunched up, onion sniffing, raisin looking, stank smelling face I've ever seen. The defense demands an answer. Mm-hmm. That is that face right there. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Okay, she didn't do it. I know she didn't do it, but she's an accomplice. So why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question! Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant? Yeah, if you ask Mr. Edgeworth over here. Mr. Yapster. She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. I don't think they call that irrelevant either. While this court does not condone the defendant's tone of his voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Is she tapping my head? Dang, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that. And of course, I can, and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. How does she know what I'm thinking? Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I can assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Oh. Wait, okay, so if she wasn't on the scene at the time of the murder, then how did she make the call to make the... Edgeworth, your message just not coherent. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime, with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya May, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Yikes, man. So I have to choose between either continuing to press her or calling the bellboy. I mean, I feel like there's no harm in continuing to examine her, right? Right. On with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap. Yes. But that bears no relevance to the case at hand. Murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Uh-oh. Think. This can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence. Then I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? But that means... Maya's guilty? Wait! Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? Okay, I got scared there for a minute, because I was figuring, like, okay, even if there's nothing else to say, I feel like we'll still lead into calling up the bellboy. The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. ... Tisk, tisk, tisk. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi prove to be solid, then, by default, your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth. He's got me backed into a corner, but I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Alright, baby. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. Okay. So, I honestly can't even remember anything that significant about the bellboy other than the fact that he exists. And that's all we got to say, too. Great. Okay, I remember that she had I remember she had 2 wine glasses, so clearly she was expecting company. And also, I feel like if he's room service, he probably would have known that the wiretap was there, right? So, we'll see. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He even brought the freaking tray? He brought the tray with him? Oh man, I forgot what voice I gave the bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Oh, no wonder he brought it. That tea set looks rather heavy. So without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Alright, lock in. This is make or break right here. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. So she was there, basically, is what you're saying. So how was she not there to see the crime? She was there at the time of the crime to receive the coffee. Duh. Okay. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright. Lock in. Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel. Business for 4 generations. Press him. Hold it. What exactly is it that you do at the hotel? Why? Anything required of me, sir. I check in our guests. I check out our guests. I clean rooms. I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Yeah. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Press him. Hold it. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can he be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I was about to say, what does he mean by them? Like, was there another person in the room? But, come on, guys. We all know what he means by them. You know, what she keeps shaking. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes? What then? So you're a little peever too, huh? She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. Press. Hold it. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock? The time of the murder! I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. Press him. Hold it! Precisely 9 o'clock, then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m. How can he be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Before I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Press him. Hold it. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with a, embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Dot. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? No, it's not. Tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen. Can I? Protest. Wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Objection! Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all? No shot, so if I get this wrong, it's it. It's over for me. Okay, we really have to lock in on this one. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Okay, bed making completely irrelevant. Check in. Yikes. Okay. This is a little scary. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like if I get this wrong, there's really no coming back from it. So I feel like I really have to figure out. So check-in is honestly probably my best option. The reason why is because it could probably help us get a better idea of when exactly it is that she came in. And, you know, because, okay, the main issue we're having right now is the time, okay? Like, because I feel like there's some major contradiction between them saying, like, she wasn't, between Edgeworth being like, she wasn't there, and then it being like, oh, but she was there at exactly the right time, right? So, I feel like the best choice would be that. I feel like there's some evidence we haven't used yet, right? Like, we haven't used the glass shards or anything, but... Okay. Let's go with check-in. Let's go with check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh? Alright. Very well, sir. Man, I'm so nervous, bro. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Huh? Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Ah. Oh, rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? That's it. So that's how we tie in the whole... There was... Okay, that's where we get it. I object. That was... objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes. I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Oh, Edgeworth rigged it. He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof! You fool! I've done it. I've won. Did I? Was that it? Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, you brought the room service? Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look at this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. And just like that, another clean sweep for your boy Phoenix Wright, aka Savion the Savion, coming in with another clutch for our girls, alright? September 7th, 2:24 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright! Okay, cool, so does this mean that... Okay, so I guess Maya's exempt now? Hopefully? And now we're just gonna be focusing on this pink-haired guy, right?
You are amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well? No, I don't think so. Not yet. Okay, so I guess she's still not exempt. I guess she's still a suspect.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
Lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis,
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
Alright. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May's testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but was caught and struck. Interesting. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Wow, so this is actually a much longer chapter than I thought it would be. Save your progress up to this point? Yes, please. Alright. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's Room. Alright, so... I think I'm gonna end the video here. So... There we go. First stage of the trial, Dunzos. So I guess basically what we learned right there, Edgeworth is a force to be reckoned with. Compared to the lawyer in the chapter 1, this guy is a whole nother beast, okay? He actually, like, has good objections for us. He's super cocky, so seeing him, like, kind of freeze up and get all nervous is very, very refreshing. I love that. My #1 goal in this game is to beat him every single way possible. Pause, bro. Is to beat him in every single case I can. In this game. I don't want to give him any satisfaction of winning, okay? He always thinks he's up, but he's not. Our boy Gumshoe's an idiot. Straight up, he's just an idiot. Really all there is to say on that one. Yeah, my boy's job may be in jeopardy. April May, so she had a full Celeste-type transformation. And now, you know, I do want to look. Let me see. So, when did Ace Attorney come out? This game came out in 2001, really? When did Danganronpa come out? I think it was 2010. Yeah, it was. So, I'm starting to see a few similarities, because that was a very Celeste thing that just happened there. It was like the, you know, kind of cutish, like, calm demeanor, and then just switches into this really just, like, malevolent tone. So that was really sick. We got to expose the true colors of Miss April May. And I guess she's in jail now. So, you know, that was cool. I saw her in the detention center. You know, you can't really wiretap people's phones legally, as a civilian like that. So, that's good. And the bellboy is a little horn dog, you know? But because of that, he slipped up and he told us basically everything we needed to know. I remember the fact that it did say she had that she had like 2 wine glasses, right, in her room, so clearly there was another person. But right, if the bellboy didn't see her, and we know it's the pink-haired guy, so I guess that's what's going to lead into this next trial, is going to be cracking down on this pink-haired man that killed Maya. But yeah, I knew there was something suspicious. So now, new theory, right? So clearly with the bellboy, it seems that Edgeworth basically is very sneaky, and, you know, he told him not to mention it unless it was explicitly asked, so he is kind of, you know, manipulative. Especially with the way he just completely got a whole new autopsy report, like, that's crazy. But, yeah, that's basically what we got going here, so, yeah, I guess next episode, probably gonna be investigation, and then, hopefully, the episode after that is trial, and we seal the deal and get this mess on the road, get it over with. So, yeah, if you guys are excited for all that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. Also, make sure you hit the like button so I see you guys are liking the content that I'm putting out. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notified for all the upcoming videos that I'm about to make on this game. And, yeah, other than that, have a nice day and stay awesome. This guy, Edgeworth, bro. Connection terminated. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, if you even still remember that name. Got him, bro. Got him.